All right, good morning, traders. I'm already in SPCB here in this triangle in pre-market. It's been bouncing between 3 and 315 for a while now, but it is getting a little concerning. It needs to break out soon. We got 12 minutes to the bell, well, 11 minutes. So I don't know much. Good morning, Michelle. I'm not really sure how much to expect out of this. If it does break this triangle, because it's going to be opening up above the whole daily chart. So could have the world to run, but this could also dump at the bell. So I don't know. Right now I'm already in. I'm in SPCB. Got in this triangle. I thought it was going to break right here, and I got in at 310, and it didn't. But it's trying to come up now. Well, the pre-market high so far is 318. I was kind of wanting to see it break that pre-market high before the bell, but we will see. Oh, it's starting to move a little bit. It might break that. It might actually break that. No, let's see. No, it's still a little hung up at 315. This is what it's been doing. It's just getting squeezed tighter and tighter. It's starting to crack a little bit. $3 doesn't hold up. Ooh, I might have to get out here. Triangle's starting to crack down a little bit. Ooh, a bunch of big buyers came in back at 3 though. 3's been holding up the support pretty well. And this is still getting a little sketchy. Ooh. Let's see what we got. 9 minutes. And this is starting to crack. I may have to get out here. Needs to get back above 3, but that triangle just cracking there. That's not good. The 2-9 is trying to hold us support. Shit. This is interesting that it cracked 10 minutes before the bell. So this very easily could dump. It could dump now, or it could dump at the bell. You really need to get off this 290 area. I may have to get out. This is just not looking good at the moment. see, we got some possible support at. So do we have some support there at 278? Let's see. Yeah, we have a little support there. And look at this on the 5-minute. Man, such a beautiful triangle and just cracking down. Trying to hold on just a little bit longer. So the bell. We got about 5 minutes. 5 minutes here. There's been a lot of consistent buying coming in, and that's why I made the triangle in the first place. So I wasn't really expecting the buying to stop until we hit market open, and then I figured it could change. It's very close to cracking. We got what, 4 minutes? So there's some buying trying to hold it up on the level 2. They keep piling up in places, and the price will push back up a little bit, but there's some heavy selling pressure. It keeps pushing it back down. See if I can get back above 290. Yeah, there we go. Back above 290 here. We'll go ahead and take this triangle bottom out. Mm, 15-minute. Actually, on the 30-minute, it still looks like it's actually a pretty nice triangle on the 30-minute, almost perfect. Alright, so we'll see what happens. Some sideways consolidation at the moment. Good morning, One Life. We got what, two and a half minutes here. We'll see if it's gonna dump at the bell or if it's gonna hold up and break out of this sideways consolidation here. And this PCB does have good PR, but you never know. We got a minute and a half. It's either going to get frisky at the bell, or it's going to punch me right in the nuts at the bell. One of the two. SPCB is very low float as well. Only 18 million shares, so it can get moving if it gets a lot of buying volume. When we open, we're going to be gapping up to about right here, below the high of the year on the daily chart. 17 seconds here. When we get ready to hop out, if it turns around, it's starting to push up here at the bell though. A little bit. Let's see if it can get back over 3. We're getting close to dumping. All over the place here. Getting very close to dumping. $250. It is gonna come down and test 250. I don't know. I don't know if I can hold it that long. And it's starting to crack. I was looking at. I turned my head for 1 minute and now it's already cracking down. I thought it was pushing up to 290 for a second. I don't like that it's cracked out of that. Looking at the 30-minute, yeah. Yeah, that's ugly. Damn. This is why I rarely trade pre-market, because it's so sketchy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I had that perfect triangle. And then just cracking down. See if it can come back up here. See if I make a red to green move. We've got a lot of selling off. I mean, this was the 7.5 million candle. I don't like the way it's curling over. in this too long. Trying to hold up that 265 area. We got the 5 minute here. Let me get back to, let me look at the 2 minute. And this little downtrend is what we've got to break. This may be a possible little red to green move here. If this can come back, break over this downtrend and come up to 3, it may start moving. Ooh, not if it does that. It's gotta hold up 265. How's the SPY doing? SPY still dropping. And that's probably going to cause this to drop if the SPY is still dropping. This is not looking good. I'm going to have to get out. It is really getting pressure on it. Let's see what we got. A minute on this candle. I'm going to give this just a couple more minutes. See if we push back up. But One Life's pretty much right. It came down to close to testing that 250 area. Yeah, I've got SE and SNES on my watch list. I just got in this in pre-market. I'm trying to give it a chance to shake out all these sellers and see if it's going to come back up. But like every time this gets a chance to start breaking out like it did up here, it just gets slammed down. It's not doing any better. Well, it's Friday and the SPY is looking, pretty ugly. Let's do a quick little pop over here and see what we got. Oh yeah, look at that, bright red. There is some green in there, but a lot of bright red. God, I hate holding this long. It's not good. I should not held it down this long, but I didn't mean to. I turned my head to look at the chat when it was at 295 and then turned back around and it was down to 274. I'm kind of stuck in a bag holder position at the moment, but may not really get anything. How's JFIN? JFIN was interesting looking this morning. Got JIFN in a huge triangle from yesterday. Continuing on. Oh God, SPCB looks terrible. Oh yeah, SNES cracked its trend line. Drew that trend line and that didn't hold up either. But more than likely, with everything looking pretty weak, it's going to be hard to find a runner. And it's just SPCB is just having trouble every level. Like 260's holding up as resistance now. It shouldn't be resistance, but it is. It's holding up. Okay, there it goes. Now I broke through it. See if we can break its downtrend. If we can break its downtrend, we may start U-shaping up to 3. Let's see. This may be it for this. Needed to keep pushing up. It couldn't even get up to the downtrend. I'm about to get out of... Oh shit, 250 cracked quicker than I thought it was going to. SPY is breaking down. That's why. Everything's probably breaking down right at the second. And now 250's acting as resistance. I was talking about it just having so much trouble. I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle here, which I am because I'm losing. SPY is really dumping. Yeah, I'm getting out of this because the SPY is really starting to dump down. See the SPY just selling off at the bell. And we got another. This curl over is really nasty. I thought this big curl over was going to be nasty looking, but this one is a steep curl over. Alright, let's look for another. See if there's a possible other trade. See Zom, it looks like garbage. Take Zom off. Get out of here. JFIN still holding up that little area. Nothing really there. We basically gotta find something going against the trend. ZKIN may be a possible play, but it's in a downtrend, so it's not really going against the trend. CLVS popping up. So that's kind of going against the trend line. Good morning, Daniel B. COBS. I'm going to take SPCB off. That just looks terrible. NSNEC. And AMC. Was it CLVS? Yeah, CLVS. That did not come up. Oh, CLVS, yeah. Yeah, CVL, that's the one I'm looking at. Made this nice little U shape. Getting held up at 750 at the moment. Give me just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Good morning, Brian. So still kind of getting held up at 750 area. SPY is close to cracking some more. This is interesting. It's got, let's see. Got a little trend line started on this. Got 10 there. I feel a little higher than I want. But I'm trying to go 10, see if I can get in a little lower. There we go. And a little bit lower. I like this trend line though. It's going against the trend. The downtrend of the market. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, One Life. I've been in SQQ since that last dip, because I still think we're going down in the markets. Because now the stimulus package is out, the Feds have said what they're going to say, and the market's still looking pretty choppy and ugly. So I don't know what bond yields are. I'm gonna pop over and look at bond yields while this is doing its thing. Yeah, they're still over 1.7. So, see, I saw a headline earlier that said bond yields ease, and they're at damn 1.73 from 1.76. I wouldn't consider that easing. They keep saying this nonsense, but bit of a crack there. See, we got 40 seconds on this trend line to hold up. Let's see, we're either going to crack right here. Let's look at this on a higher time frame. It still looks good on a higher time frame. I'm actually gonna. Damn, I was gonna add more right there, but. Yeah, it's not going to. The treasury yields aren't going to go down. They're only going to go up from here. The Feds can keep pretending like they've got a hold of things, but they don't. They're running out of options. I've been saying this for the last month and a half. Rocking a hard place, and it's starting to show. It's starting to show that they're there in the rock in the hard place. So we got to push up to 660 there. This candle's fixing to close. Getting pushed back down a little bit. This is a pretty low flow. This thing, if it really starts getting buying volume, it could rip pretty hard, and we really don't have much resistance up until 7. Well, there's 650. 650 some resistance, and then after 650. Yeah, that's what it is. Cause see, we haven't had a close yet over 650. Yeah, not on one candle. So it's the 650 line right there. That's what we got to break. The SPY's coming back up a little bit. Yeah, I got my eye on the corner of the SPY. But this is kind of going against the SPY anyway. Oh, SPY's, it's gonna come down more than likely. Oh shit, what was I in? There it is, AAME, that's what I'm in. So we're going to be having a breakout here soon or a breakdown, one of the two. This consolidation here is almost over with. This candle needs to start coming up. If it don't start coming off this trend line. There we go. We need to be pushing up and testing that 650 area, and we're going to right here. You can see hit right at 650 and smush down again. Yep, there's a big seller sitting there. Looks like we're going to test and break right here. That was a decent test. That's a decent test. If this candle can close over 650, it's got 20 seconds to do it. Oh, looks like we may get it here. Looks like we're going to be closing right at it. All over the we are all over the place right now. And it's testing and testing and testing. Now we're starting to get bid stacking at 650 a little bit. Big buyer in there at 645. Well, that 650 area is really causing some issues. Starting to crack down a little bit here. Look at this on the 5-minute. Actually, let me redraw the trend line on the 5-minute. Oh, now we are starting to crack. About to have to get out. It's trying to push back above the trend line, but it's trying his best. It's trying his best to hold this trend line, but it is really getting close to cracking. I don't know about that, WB. I don't know if anything's gonna break out today. Oh, the market's not as red as it was. The SPY is coming back down some more. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. That's a nice ugly look right there. Yeah, SPY is gonna come down some more here. I'd say we're gonna come down to 383 today. I don't know if you want to swing a stock like that. That would probably give it a little time, see if the market's going to rebound any at all. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't swing anything over the weekend. That's a long stock. With the current situations that we got. This damn thing's very close to coming down. Oh, yeah, there. Oh, shit. Holy shit, what a drop. I gotta get out. It's dropping too fast. I didn't need some some speed or something right now to be able to react in this choppy market, because these moves are happening so fast. That was so quick. I was just thinking about it. I was like, this is probably going to crack here soon, and I was getting ready to put a stop loss in under 6, and then boom, just ejected right there hard. See if there's anything else doing anything. CLVS, that did climb. That one was decent. Should have paid attention to that one. Oh, ZKIN did break out of this triangle, so a couple of plays are moving. But just, it's buyer beware. OCG going straight up out of nowhere. It's buyer beware right now. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not touching anything else. I've already took 2 decent size losses. I'm not touching anything else today. It's too sketchy. This market is. Yeah, we just hit a new low in the SPY, 387.15. So 387 is probably getting close to breaking down. And I mean, we are going straight down right now. You draw this trend line on the SPY, if I can, and it's just straight down. Straight down. NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is in really rough shape. Well, some Fridays are good to make trades on. But right now, I mean, this we're getting very close to a market crash. Let's look at VIX. That's the volatility index. Yeah, look at the volatility on VIX. I don't think it's not going to be like a crash down to zero or anything like that, but I'm expecting, like I've been saying, I'm expecting a pretty big pullback. This area right here is where I like this 355 ish area where we had this resistance and it broke over that, and the 200 day is right there as well. So there's a lot of support right there in that 355 area. But that's where I think we're headed. Not today, but over the next week or two. Because I don't know what else news that they're going to come out with at this point that's going to boost the stock market any more than they've tried. Yeah, that's the sell-offs on Fridays are kind of normal. I mean, some Fridays, every once in a while, you'll have the SPY and QQQ go green. But a lot of times, Fridays are a bit of a sell-off because most swing traders are not wanting to hold over the weekend, especially not right now with as choppy as this market's been. Yep, Brian, exactly. That's what I'm looking for too. I'm waiting. I've got some cash parked on the sideline for if we do have this crash down to that 355 area. That's where I'm going to start buying. That's why I didn't buy. I bought a little bit of some stuff from a long-term portfolio in this dip, but I didn't buy a lot because I really thought we were going to come back down more. But yeah, if it comes back down to 355, that's where I'm gonna start buying things at. See what Tesla's at. Yeah, Tesla's still at in the 600s. You see Tesla on a straight downtrend right now. Still hasn't broke this downtrend. So Tesla's gonna keep going down. And I like Tesla probably around 450. China to restrict Tesla use by military and state personnel. Ooh. Currency works to accept Bitcoin as Ethereum as payment on NFT platform. Chip shortages continue to take toll. China bans Tesla cars on military sites. Oh, because of built-in cameras. They think Tesla's spying on them. Well, you got to hide, China. Why you nervous about cameras on the Tesla cars? Oh, what I just see? It's all something about crude oil. The future's up. I don't know about that. That doesn't seem right. Crude oil rising. Another sign of inflation. It's quad witching day. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, one line. I have no idea what that means. Is it four witches? What are you talking about? I'm very confused right now. Did you maybe you mistype or something? Let's see if the SPY can break the downtrend here or not. Quad witching? It's a stock market term? I swear I've never heard that before. Not even a hint. We're going to Google it. Quad witching. Oh. Oh. So the index futures, index options, stock options, and single stock futures expire simultaneously. Yeah. That's nice, I guess. I mean, that could be part of the sell-off, but basically, quad witching on a day in a current market environment like this is not really going to help the circumstances. That's for sure. Well, I learned something new. I can add that to my vocabulary and I can use it out of context later. Just go to the grocery store and the cashier's like, "How you doing today?" I'm like, "Well, it's quad witching day, so you know." Yeah. They'll be like, "What the hell is he talking about?" You learn something new. Thank you for that, One Life. It basically happens 4 days out of the year. Looks like the SPY is trying to break the trend line, but it's getting caught up. You can see a lot more selling. Let's see. I want to take a look around at some stocks I've got my eye on for things do start dropping. Oh, first, let's see if Bitcoin's coming down since this market's kind of coming down. Bitcoin with a little sell-off, but there's a difference in Bitcoin's chart and the SPY's chart. And Bitcoin still looks nice in a nice uptrend. And SPY is curling over, so. Oh, damn, that's the grayscale, whatever. Isn't that the gray? Yeah, that's the grayscale. The Bitcoin ETF. There we go. Okay. All right. See, AMD down to 78. Let's see, let me go to a max chart. So on the max, AMD is actually at a decent buying area. That $75 range. If the market continues to drop, could drop down to 58. I'd like it a lot at 58. If it dropped down to 44, I'd really like it. Intel still not dropping too much in this market. This kind of, well, Intel's more of a value play. It didn't run at all last year, but it's paid out all its dividends consistently. Actually upped its dividend. And then since the market's been choppy, Intel's actually been getting a little bit of attention. But VUZI is still going straight up. Hewlett Packard, that's another. See, where's Logitech at? Logitech down to 100. If Logitech comes down to 80, I'd like that. That'd be alright. Oh, I can tell you all about the NFT. You talking about the NFT stocks or the NFT plays? Because the NFT stocks are not going to get the attention the actual NFTs are. I mean, there was a gaming crypto token that came on. I think it was Binance 2 or 3 days ago, and it came in around a penny, and within 5 minutes it was up to $60. And then a lot of these NFTs are exploding. If you watched any of my abnormal investing videos with Decentraland and OVR and all that, Decentraland's had some of the highest lands sell for up in the millions. Beeple artwork NFT just sold at auction for $69 million. So it's the NFTs themselves is where the money at. These NFT stocks aren't. I mean, they may be like OCG. I think was one of them. They may get some moves up, but yeah. So there's that little list of the NFTs. But there's some major problems with that. I'm gonna be putting a video out a little bit later today, for the abnormal investing series for this week, and I'm not actually going to look at any new investments. I'm going to be going over some of my concerns, some of the pros and cons of NFTs, because there are some cons, and there's some serious concerns I have. So that was the pot stocks. MMO still climbing. This is my number 2 on the pot stocks for 2021 list. It's moved up $10 since I put that video out. See, Kron's alright. Kron's still holding in that $10 area. Canopy Growth. Got a nice little U shape on Canopy Growth. You could see a little bit of action there. Is this Village Farms? Yeah, this is Village Farms. Boy, Village Farms is doubled in price. See, this is some of the MSOs. Yeah, keep coming down, IPR. Come down a little bit more. Give me some more buying opportunities. Well, that's an interesting looking chart on GWPH. I think this is, yeah, just GW Pharmaceuticals going sideways. AMT. This is Applied Materials. If you're looking in these dips, so what I'm looking at right now is stocks that I want to see come down as the market comes down. I want to see some of these come down to some better prices. But this is where a lot of the chip makers and stuff like that get their supplies from, and they pay out a decent dividend. It's not the best, but the growth that you get in this is pretty good. American Tower, that's a 5G play. Crown Castle, that's another 5G play. That'd be one to get at a low price. Skyworks, if Skyworks ever comes back down to it's got probably 130. That'd probably be a decent area. Qualcomm, I'd like to see Qualcomm come down to 100. If I come down to 100, that'd be a good area. Oh, and look at here. My gold and silver. I've been waiting. Let's see, how's Roscan doing? This is some strange buying. Look at this on the 5-minute. Yeah, look at this. Every morning at market open, the last 4 days, somebody's buying more and more Roscan gold constantly. This is a junior miner, so there's some definite risk in there. Look at that. Very consistent buying in the first minute of every day. And it's picked up here in the last 4 days. That is interesting. Very interesting. Northern Superior looking interesting as well. A little U-shape. I like Northern Superior. Alright. See, how's all the REITs doing? See, O selling off. Oh, if O comes back down to 57, that would be a good area to grab that. What the hell am I looking at? Yeah. They pay this nice monthly dividend of 23-ish cents. But I am concerned about the real estate market. But Kevin O'Leary is making some good points about the real estate market. He was saying because everybody can work from home now, that everybody's moving out of the cities, and it's making residential real estate really hot, and commercial real estate is dying off. Got SOS possibly could be a play if it can break $8 here. It's going to run into some resistance at 820. JFI coming back down. SPCB still pretty ugly. I mean, this maybe this could be the start of a trend line, but this kind of curl over here looks like it's going to drop some more. So I don't think that's going to hold up. SLGG still climbing. This thing just keeps going and going. So yeah, if anybody's got any questions, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. I'll call it a day here soon and get to work on some of these videos. Got a lot of content for you guys coming out in the next couple of days. Wow, look at the lines on that. I don't know what I was doing there. DS, that sounds familiar. What is DS? Drive Shack. See, they announced a dividend. But I don't see the dividend. I see the market trying to rebound a little bit. But I mean, you will be able to make some money off of these stocks that are considered NFT plays if they continue to be hot. But there's some real problems. Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna put that video out here in a little while. Are you swinging Napa? Napa Auto Parts? This is not Napa Auto Parts. I don't know what this is. You're swinging an OTC stock, Daniel B? That's not like you to swing an OTC stock. Oh, it's not an OTC stock. It's NYSE. I don't know where I saw OTC at. Who knows? You're getting some pops now because the market started rebounding some, but you can see it got rejected at 390 and is coming back down again. So all those plays that were just now running, they're about to they're all going to turn around now. Except SLGG, apparently it doesn't care what's going on. You having a bad week too, DB? It's a choppy market. It's hard to tell what's gonna break out and what are breakout or fake out breakouts. Just a lot of volatility, a lot of indecision. This is a really sharp curl over. Ride. Let's take a look at ride. Ooh, boy. This thing's been beat up. Started dropping in February. Fake orders. Dirty, 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 dirty ride. Jerome Powell says he believes we will emerge from this crisis stronger and better. But then he also says recovery is far from complete. But the outlook is brightening. Oh God, Swiss government's delayed nearly all of further reopening steps. Temporary change to supplementary leverage ratio. Feds will not extend an emergency move that has made it cheaper for banks to hold cash and U.S. bonds in their book. And then U.S. tensions with China, North Korea, Russia. Biden's going on a nut checking list here lately. SLGG is hot. I mean, you could definitely keep it on watch for every day. HOFV. Let's see. It just came out with PR. And it's an NFT play. But it's running right into that 200 day. Needs to break 350. See, that news when that news come out? It came out 20 minutes ago. It's ran about 50 cents. I don't really want to try to grab it right here, as it's trying to break the 200 because it could easily come down. I'd like to see a little consolidation under the 200. may start to break over 350 if it starts. So just watch it here for a second. Yeah, starting to get rejected at the 200-day moving average. Let me read this a little bit more. They're aware of NFTs and working to understand them better. Yeah, Hall of Fame resort, man. You know what's up. Gotta go the. I don't know what the Hall of Fame resorts are either, but it's good. They are getting some volume right now. This PR just came out about them talking about NFTs, so that could be a potential play if it can break this 200-day. Oh, nope, I don't have enough funds. I can't even trade anyway. I'm out of funds. It's getting close to looking like it's going to break out of this 350 area. You got good buying volume coming in. But, well, I'll be damned. The SPY's almost back up to 389. See. Yeah, if it breaks 350, it's got room to the $4 area. If it breaks that, it's got room to 5. 5 is going to be extremely tough. It's a little bit higher of a float too. And then 650 is going to be some resistance, and then 725. I'd say if it breaks the 200-day, I'd say you may be able to see maybe a run up to 455 possibly, but maybe not. We're just kind of going sideways. Somebody's got to explain this one to me. Somebody explain this one to me right here. Alright. You guys can't see what this says. It says CDC relaxed school guidelines allow students to be closer together, lower social distance requirement from 6 feet to 3 feet. Can somebody explain that to me? What'd you buy in, Michelle? Did you buy an HOFV? Where's that fucking thing go? There it is. HOFV or whatever. It's still on the trend line. They're still riding this trend line. But this is a little bit of a doji. At 200's holding up tough. It still could break though. As long as it holds up the trend line, it'll be fine. But they, they think the kids can't transmit it 3 feet away. My mom and my sister both are teachers. And I can tell you, even when they were 6 feet away, it didn't matter. They were still on top of each other. So I don't know what, I don't know. It just CDC just does things that doesn't make any sense. Cause like it's like you had to be 6 feet away, but now you only have to be 3 feet away. I don't. My mom and sister both have been back teaching since the beginning of the year. They've been both back in school, almost full classes. I mean, there's a few. They said they got a few kids who are still doing online, but majority of their kids have came back. I'll be damned, the SPY is still coming up right now. What is going on? It's almost back up to 390. Finland suspends use of the AstraZeneca COVID vaccine while investigating 2 cases of blood clots. See, HOFV, it's holding above the trend line. Some things go straight up or straight down. So let's take a look at the market watch real quick and see what we're looking like. Look at the market turning green a little bit here. A little morning green turn. I don't know which. That's what she said joke would be really funny if I knew exactly what phrase that you were referring to, because One Life said some things, I said some things. I guess we could apply it to everything that was just said. That's pretty good. It's good stuff there. Oh, straight all of it. Okay. I'm, well, I know I'm gonna lose all my subscribers when I say this, but I haven't really ever gotten into The Office. I mean, I don't watch a lot of TV anyway, but that's one show I have not got into. I've heard everybody say it's good, but Never seen it either, Michelle. It's not. It's. I've heard it's good, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't watch a ton of TV anyway. These days, I rarely have time for leisure. Let's see. I'm gonna look at that. What was it? FTCV. FT. Oh yeah, there it is. This one I was swinging that I got out of yesterday. I want to keep an eye on it next week. See, SOS getting close to breaking $8. It's tested a couple of times. See, how's HOFV doing? Oh, FHOV, it's getting ready to try to break 350 here. Bouncing off that trend line. Here it comes. Let's see, a lot of sellers there. And it looks like it's going to break. There you go. Now if it can hold above that 350, confirm the breakout, it should be good to go. Well, still struggling. That was a breakout. It was a little break over 350 though. If they can continue to keep pushing above it. Got a minute left on this 5-minute candle to try to close above 350. So this last minute's going to kind of determine what's going to happen with this. They raised museum tickets to $100. So still getting held up there at 350. Coming back down to the trend line. Well, as long as this trend line holds up, then you're good to go. And that's pretty much all there is to it. But as soon as that trend line cracks, I would expect a pretty decent sell-off from it. Market try to come back up a little bit. But I'm going to call it a day. Just kind of a sideways Friday at the moment. A couple of small potential plays, nothing too crazy going on. You can see it on the top 10% gainer list. 41% is the highest gainer there, and then on the NYSC the highest is 9%, so not a whole lot of big run. It's Friday, man. What do you mean? Where am I going? It's Friday. It's a choppy market. It's quad witching day. You know? It's triple nipple day. Like, we got a lot going on today. There's no reason to be trading in this crazy market right now. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day, guys. The soaps are on. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. We will be back Monday. Be ready for a lot of content to pop out this weekend. Well, I'm going to be doing a video later today talking about cryptos and NFTs, and you'll like it, Daniel B, because I'm actually going to be a little bit negative about it. But anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Until next time.